Bruce Alfred, a Kwakwaka'wakw artist from Alert Bay, works in many mediums, but his main focus is bent wood boxes, in which the wood is steamed and bent into shape. It's a technology that goes back many centuries in First Nations history.
Necessity is the mother of invention. They needed cooking boxes, they needed coffins, they needed box of treasures, they needed urinals, they needed water buckets, jewelry boxes, canoe boxes.
Bent boxes could be made so watertight they could be used for survival kits in canoes.
They had halibut hooks and dried salmon, dried berries. Like if the canoe flipped over, it would pop out of the canoe and they would grab it, and that was the emergency survival kit.
They can even be used for cooking.
They probably would fill it up half full of fresh water, have a fire with white hot rocks, and put it right into the water, and they would cook it. They would cook meat, salmon soup, seafood.
The making of bent wood boxes had almost died out until the renaissance of First Nations art in the last 35 years. Bruce sees it as a duty to keep the tradition alive.
It's important to keep it alive because that's our identity. That's who we are. Same as our language and what we do in the big house.
Today, Bruce Alfred's bentwood boxes are much in demand. A very small one will sell for around $1,000. A miniature canoe box will sell for almost $2,000. Bigger, more complex boxes will command many thousands. Despite his accomplishments, Bruce is known to be a humble artist.
When your work speaks for itself, don't interrupt.
He has a deep respect for artists who've gone before, like his grandmother, who raised him in the traditional way, and whose baskets can be seen in the Youmista Museum in Alert Bay. And his mentor, Doug Cranmer, who passed away last year, still looks over Bruce's shoulder as he works today. It was Doug Cranmer who apprenticed Bruce 30 years ago to help with the beams in the Youmista Cultural Center.
He didn't just teach me art, he taught me about making a difference, how to be humble. I just shudder to think, what would I be doing now if I wasn't doing this art?
Bruce also gets inspiration from the many masks and other artworks repatriated to Youmista from museums around the world.
You know, they're our elders, they're our teachers, they're our inspiration.
And he's trying to find ways to pass on his knowledge and inspiration to younger generations.
That's where our legacy is in the children. It's not about us, you know, it's not about me. It's about leaving a legacy for our children to hopefully come and grab the torch from me.